welcome back aboard, sailors. We're back to more farming shenanigans. Tiny's here too. Over there, behind the shop, Tiny.
Welcome, hello, and I said welcome back to my stream, to the Tiny Streams. We got Tattered and myself, and he just went running by right there. No, he's doing a circle.
I'm a ballerina.
There he is. Oh, look at him doing his pirouettes. Is that what they're called?
I don't know, but I'm very dizzy.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna be back to our farming today. Looks like we're gonna be looking at more contracts. We got just under $8,000 last episode. And we're gonna work towards making more money, and I think at some point throughout this episode we're gonna sit down and discuss kind of where we think we want to have our first plot of land, and then that will give us a little outcome of how much money we need to make before we can start expanding. Looks like
yes,
you
I'm
just
sitting here nodding my head like a fool, realizing that nobody can hear me nodding my head.
There you go. Looks like
yes,
you just took a contract as well.
I did. I got more trees to cut down. I don't know where. Oh no, that's so far.
And I'm gonna take the plowing job that's right across the street, so that would work.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I should really map out my plans before I just start running.
You say that, but remember, plowing is my least favorite task to do.
True, but I have to. Oh, that's the field I just. Is it the field I bailed last episode?
I have a feeling.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think I literally ended bailing that, and now you're just going to come in and
yep, I'm gonna swoop
destroy
in
it.
And take
That's
off.
great.
Yep. I don't know who picked up those bales, but
yeah.
somebody else transported them. I guess they didn't want.
I mean, who owns the land? It should tell you, right?
Well,
Probably
yeah.
A Jim or a Mary or an Ann or.
But I guess when it comes down to he was making the money with those bales, so he wanted to do that task, not the grunt work. But hey, in the end, it doesn't bother me, because if you're gonna pay me, you're paying me at least. So.
I have to run across feels like half the map. It's probably not really as far as it feels, but
definitely got a bit of a run. hey, keeping in shape with that run, eh? That's the positive.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You gotta look towards the positives, right?
Digitally, I am fit. We're not going to talk about not digitally, okay?
I'm assuming also plowing is you do the middles first, if I remember correctly. That's what they recommend you doing.
I believe so. Yeah. Kozlowski SPZ00. Kozlowski SPZ.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. There's a sign here. I'm going to go explore.
Okay.
It looks like it's like a butcher shop?
Ooh.
Maybe?
We are starting our plow.
What is this place? Is it like a... What? Do they make like cold cut meats?
Ooh, delicious.
I guess it's possible because you can raise beef cattle in this, right?
Yeah, you can raise animals more for the slaughter rather than their production.
It doesn't tell me because well, it does tell me. I just can't read. Oh, here's the buy thing. Okay. Wow, I was so wrong.
Let me guess, it's like a
So very
or something.
Potatoes.
Oh,
Apparently, it's potatoes.
Okay.
Now
Uh-oh. Wow.
It's chips.
Ah.
It's a potato chip factory. You should swing by here later and take a gander because it really looked like cold cut meat to me.
I will.
That's a little bit embarrassing.
Rotate. There we go.
Well, we'll just circle back to the first episode. Tiny's the brains.
It also, let's be honest, it did sound like you were reading a different language completely.
Well, yeah, but they have a picture of like what it is. Anyways, you know what? Again, if people, want to comment to support my idiocy, then please do.
This is reasons why I don't like plows.
Oh, I'm almost there.
Plowing. I don't know why this game decided the guidelines to have two of them right beside each other, which makes you.
But they give you the. Oh.
There's an
Okay. I was
inside
gonna
and
say they
there's
give
like,
you the lines.
yeah, there's a left and a right line, and I'm clicked on the left-hand line, which then puts me a little gap from the other one, so it just didn't
Well,
line it up
I mean,
properly, and I dislike it.
the good news is it's a contract, so you don't actually have to 100% it.
Yes, and technically it's not my field,
Oh my
so
god. I'm
my
having a
trying to make it look beautiful kind of a thing
I'm
is not
having a
have to be a thing.
day today.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, I got to go to field 109. I get to field 109, I just start running around looking at trees, not looking at the map where the frickin' circle is. It's pretty clear where they should be. I'm not in the
In the
circle,
circle.
just looking at
Okay.
random trees. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. And you said, oh, well, never mind. It's 10%, so it's going to be 10 trees.
Yes, yes, you got 10
I
trees.
think you said last time that you can see it in the.
Yeah, it says at the very bottom when you're accepting the contract of how many trees they want you to cut down. But if I
So
remember
just,
correctly from that one, it was I think it was $150 you're gonna get per tree that you cut down. So I guess
oh,
technically you could just end the contract without cutting them all down.
I have
Interesting.
a feeling that's not true.
I have a feeling that I don't remember that being that way as well, but the way they
And,
described it made it seem like you could.
and I think you said there's penalties for cutting the wrong tree, which I didn't even know you could do. So,
Yeah, yes.
can trees falling kill you in this? Can you die in this game? I don't think you can, right?
I don't
Like,
think so, not in this game.
I should be okay to be a little bit
Yeah.
carefree.
It's not like when we played like Ark Survival and you just chop down a tree and it would fall on my head and my character would be dead. But
It happened 7 times, okay?
yeah. We figured it out. We made it work, but it
Yeah,
definitely happened.
exactly. It's fine. Everything's fine. Um, so yeah, so just to reiterate our plan, it's only well, second episode, episode 2,
Yeah.
however you want to say that, I guess. Um, aiming for cereal production, cereal factories, and believe the discussion last time was cows and something else, and I don't remember what it was.
Cow.
Oats, wheats,
Well,
wheats, wheat,
cows, and for to get to
grain.
our cereal, it would be going cows and sugar, because then we can make chocolate, which we need the chocolate for the cereal. But
Okay, right, cows and sugar.
ideally,
Okay.
the starting point's probably going to be cows and a grass field, because we can use the grass
Hold on
to
a second.
feed the cows.
Okay, it is. Yes, sorry,
Yeah,
I had a panic attack. I was going to cut a tree.
I
I
thought it
shouldn't have
was the
said that.
wrong
I didn't
tree.
have a panic attack. I had a panic moment.
Yeah, thought it was going to be the wrong
Um,
tree. Um,
yeah, I went to cut the tree from the side I couldn't see the paint on it,
mm,
and then I had a little panic. But yeah, okay. So cows, grass field, sugar production, and I think last time I can't remember if we were talking about in the
oh, oh.
recording episode or whatever, but there's 2 ways to get sugar.
Yes, you can either use sugar beets or sugar cane.
Sugar cane, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Which,
we'll figure out.
yeah, ideally between the difference of them, it's slightly different processes, but the sugar cane, you're using equipment that is specific for sugar cane, where sugar beets, yes, there is like your harvester and planters are specific to either sugar beets or regular beets, but then for the processing side of it, your seeder is the exact same seeder as you could use for corn and other vegetables, and then your your transportation of moving the beets would be the same that you could use for corn and our grass and other things. So that's where if we did sugar cane, we're buying specific equipment just to do that process. If we did sugar beets, we can cross use equipment elsewhere, but it's
But not everything. Just
not all of
some
it,
of it?
yeah,
Okay.
just some of it, yeah, but
But sugar cane is like all specific
all
stuff then?
specific for just sugar cane, yeah. Except
Oh.
for the tractor itself, which is just a tractor, but
Oh,
the harvester, the
interesting.
planter, the transportation of the sugar cane, all of that is specific equipment for sugar cane.
I just stopped to look both ways before I cross the road. Oh my gosh, we're playing real, everybody. We're taking it very serious. Okay. So then ultimately, I guess sugar beets. But I feel like I remember sugar beets from the previous games was like potatoes.
I believe it's a very similar process, so it is a slower
Okay.
process. Now, I've never done sugar cane, so I don't know how fast of a process that is. The other thing to keep in mind is again, when I did the quick math on it, the starting costs are about $200,000 cheaper for sugar cane than it is for sugar beets. But as I said, that extra 200,000 kind of has equipment that you can use elsewhere, where sugarcane is just for itself.
Now, when it comes to selling,
Uh-huh.
I'm running back to the shop, and then I'll take a look. I guess I don't have to. I don't have to return anything, but just, you know,
Yeah.
feel like it's a
Transfer.
better spot to be,
Yeah.
central to the whole
Yeah.
map, or the whole thing. Okay, that really looks like meat, though. I'm sorry. Like they have it. They so okay, like it's painted like red, like like a ketchup chip. It looks like a ketchup chip now that I'm looking at it. But I thought that was a Canadian thing. I thought that was
Okay.
our thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, for if anybody's watching this just from outside of Canada, or at least I know America specifically, ketchup is a flavored chip that you can only get in Canada, not
I'm
in
pretty sure
America.
it's just I don't actually know if it's available like
I,
wide or
I'm not
interesting
sure
question.
elsewhere. I just know I have an uncle that is down in the States, and every time I've gone to visit him in the past, it's bringing him down some ketchup chips because he can't get them down there. So
And they are quite delicious,
they
for
are,
the record,
yes.
if
Yeah.
people haven't had them. Quite delicious. But yeah, okay, so what was I gonna do?
You were, I think, looking
Running back to
at
the shop. Oh, I was gonna see if we can sell
oh the
sugar cane, sh like
processed.
unprocessed or whatever. If you can sell either of them,
Yeah.
because that might be a bit of a factor because we need to make money.
Yeah, and then again for the sugar factory to process it, it's the same factory. You just
Yeah, so I'm just wondering with sugar beet versus sugar cane if we can sell, like if we harvest sugar beet, can we sell it? If we harvest, not harvest, that's not a real word.
Mhm.
If we harvest sugar cane, can we sell it without having it processed? Or do we have to get that factory? Because that's another cost that we're going to have to consider
Yes,
then when we get
yes,
there.
yeah. That would be. I would have to. Again, we can look at that through the sale menu.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah, I just
looked at
got
that
back
one
to the
myself.
shop here, so okay. So I'll go in here. Spraying, wood transport, fertilizing. Oh, there's more dead wood.
It's a good contract.
Oh, 8 trees. Oh, dang, now but it does say. All right.
Let me guess. That contract is right back where you just came from.
Nope, it's back on the where the first one did was.
Okay, so you needed to make the travel
Uh,
back, anyways.
okay, where do you find out the? Oh, over here. Oh man, my little mouse pointer is just sitting in the middle of the screen. Okay. Sugar. What? Over here. There we go. Okay, spinach, straw, sugar beet. It looks like you can just sell, and sugar cane you can just sell. Okay, so either one.
What's the sale
Sugar
prices for?
sugar beet's high point. Oh well, you know what? We'll just be smart. The range of sugar beet is $154 to $197,
Okay.
and I believe it's per thousand
It,
liters
I
or
believe most
whatever
of
per
them are that way.
thousand.
Yeah.
I think
Units.
it's liters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Liters.
is it liters? I'm looking at this. I always assumed that little line was an L. I don't know that it is.
It's. I always
It,
did the same
it
thing.
might just be a line.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think it
um,
does a. Yeah. I think it's just a line in general because it's.
yeah,
I always go with liters, but then when you sell like a pallet of something, you're really only selling like a boxes of cereal, but they still say it's like 1,000 or
liter.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the L or with the line.
interesting. Sugar cane ranges 111 to 124, so smaller range. but I don't know quantity-wise what will lead to kind of the most
Yeah.
that way.
I think ultimately it comes down. That's going to come down to just whatever our preference of a choice is. I think. Um,
Oh, I've got a contract that we can make some money on.
okay. It's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Field 31. It's a hoeing job.
Oh, okay.
Lease cost is $9.59.
Mm-hmm.
Contract pays out $9.97.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're not doing it. But
Okay.
it's better than the 405 one
It's
that you
it's better
lose
than
money
the
on.
lease for 900 payout 405. Yeah. I guess technically if you lease it once and do both those contracts, you are making a profit, but
Not very much of one.
no, not as much.
I think I'll wait. Oh, big yawn because I'm a tired boy.
Comes with being a father.
I was gonna say it comes with having to work full time, but yeah, that too.
Well, it's yes. You work full
Um,
time and then you work as a father as well. But the father part
yeah,
of work is more enjoyable than the just everyday work.
yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to look at. So you said sugar beet. Okay, so normal tractor. What is this? Before sugar beets can be harvested, the foliage needs to be cut with a halm, halm, Haulm. I don't know how to say that. Topper, like this one. Okay. What's this? This harvester digs the sugar beets. Oh, so it's not like a whole machine. It's just a thing you pull behind.
The sugar beets,
Interesting.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can get one that's just like a tractor and whole unit in one, but that's obviously a lot more expensive than
Well, and why would you if this this just seems like way more achievable because you're gonna want to buy a nice tractor anyways.
yeah, it's
You
more of
put the
the
money into a
yeah,
good tractor and
yeah.
then get your pieces. Okay.
It's ultimately comes down to what your how expanse your operation is in a sense.
Okay, so that's that. I feel like that's just gonna make more sense then. But I guess let's see. Where's sugar cane? Oh, what in the heavens is that thing? Harvester. Okay. We are going to do sugar beets.
Okay.
The harvester for sugar cane, the only one, at least in the like pre-made pack thing, is 350 grand.
Yes, that's your most expensive item for the sugar
Yeah, it's the most expensive item. Holy.
for the sugar cane, but it is.
But to your point, we're gonna need trailers for other things. We're gonna
Yep.
need tractors for other things. We're gonna need seeders for other things.
Yep.
I feel like sugar beet just makes more sense. And so we just have to get these two. So 175 and 97. So that's what? Two, 280? I don't know.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I'll
It's
fully
roughly
admit, did
roughly
not pay
280. I
attention
don't
to
know.
the numbers you set out.
175 grand and 97 grand.
Okay, 175, 195.
No, 97 and 175.
So 90. So that's
So 270.
260 plus your whatever your seven and your five. So 270 something.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly what I was going to say.
Okay.
I'm smart. Sad part is that I feel like I actually am smart, just not at math.
Hey. Yeah.
Math and my brain are not friends.
Your brain is for other things, and especially the music. You win out on the music, so you can count to four very well.
It's true.
Yes.
That is true. I was very heavily invested in counting to four
Four. Yeah.
and breaking anything down to four less to count it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. You're not wrong. Just don't know how I feel about it.
Hey.
Uh,
Oh gosh, this is really slow process trying to go over your
oh, wait.
bumps that you make when you plow.
What the heck? What is that? Whoa. Um. Okay, so the contracts are still crap. I'm just going to continue to look at stuff. What is a red beet?
Oh, that's just your regular beet.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know you could do that.
Yeah.
So we could also do red beets then
Yeah. So the
with
sugar.
the
Yeah.
sugar beet. So it's actually better. Period. It's got two options if we want to
Yeah.
go down. I
eh,
don't know
Yeah.
what
Now
red beets
red
are used
beets
in, but
don't mean anything for us, but you could go with red beets and be the preserve. I think you can do preserving jars and do like pickled beets, I believe, out of them.
uh, I don't know. I
But
wish there was a
that's another
better way to
factory.
figure that out.
Yeah, without actually having to own or have a factory on the thing, or going to, I
Yes.
guess, the
Yeah.
farming
Well,
simulator
you
wiki
can.
if there is
No,
one.
yeah, you do have to. You do have to own it, don't you?
You
No.
it has to be on the map to look at the actual process.
Oh, preserved food. It's right
Yeah.
there. Preserved food beetroot. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just 100 red beets, though.
Yeah.
So interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, I'm having a thought.
Okay.
Do you think it makes more sense then to start with cows?
Our process for me is
Or,
cows, I would think.
well,
Or
I'm
what's your
wondering
thought?
if we do the sugar beet slash red beet thing, if we get, well, I guess it would depend on what the sugar processing thing costs, right?
You can. It's. I think if we went down the beet side of things and the sugar beet side of things, it would be two different factories we would need, unless we were just
Yeah,
going to sell it as it.
that's what I was going to say. I was wondering if we started out with red beet and then switched into sugar, but it doesn't make a difference. We just need the sugar factory instead of the.
The preserving factory, yeah.
Although we don't have to buy the preserving factory because there's one on the map already.
Um, if we want to get the processed product, yes, we need to buy that factory, but we just have to purchase that one wherever it is on the map.
You can't just go sell to it?
You can sell to it, but like if you wanted to get like sell the
The
preserved
actual.
jars, you would need to own the
Oh,
preserving factory.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously selling the sugar or the beets
Okay,
themselves
so
gives you less money than
can I
selling the
find
processed product.
can I find those things up? Oh God, this is difficult for my tiny brain. What is this? Farmers market? No. What's this? Dairy? No. What's this? Biomass? No.
That's one thing I will say with farming simulators. The legend is sometimes a little bit
Debris crusher.
everywhere.
That's a train station. I don't know why I even clicked on that one. It's very obvious what that one is. What's this? Grain pool. Grain mill. Where is this place? I'm just curious, like, how much it costs. Supermarket. There's a supermarket?
I think that's one of the sell points on this map is the supermarket.
Animal dealer. Okay, like, where... I swear I've clicked on all of these things. I'm very confused. Oh, because I'm an idiot.
I
It's
wouldn't
okay.
say that.
Oh, I am. There's literally an icon that says productions.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I
My
forgot about that
dumbass
thing
was
too.
going and clicking on all the tip statements. Like, where do I offload stuff? So, there's that.
Uh-huh.
Bakery. Cement factory. Preserved food factory. Okay. Manage? But we don't own it.
Interesting.
Okay. We're not going to fast travel. We're going to tag it, and I'm going to run through the fields. Because realism.
Realism.
As I cut through people's fields that I don't know. It does actually make it feel a little more real, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've all done that,
I was
haven't
gonna
we?
say when everybody was a kid, depending on where you grew up, if there was a field around, that was the best place to hang out at night.
I'm still a kid.
True. I'm a kid at heart myself.
Yes, that. Oh, I can see it. It's just over the hill.
Don't tell me it's like Grandpa's commute to school, though.
That is such an interesting sign. Huh, I wonder if that's real. Is that based off of real sign? It must be. They seem to do things pretty spot on.
That disengaged from that line. That was not fun.
Are you still plowing?
Yep.
How's she going? Feeling good?
I'm at 76%. I'm doing
You
the
getting the hang
outer.
of it?
I wouldn't say the hang of it. I'm still.
Oh, I feel a little let down. I did not see the factory I was looking for. I saw a different building that I
Oh.
thought was the factory I was looking.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the animal dealer.
Why do you do that game? Um. Yeah.
Oh,
No. I
chickens.
think I got two more passes around the edges to do.
Oh, I found an actual stream.
Nice.
I shall call it Tiny.
Is there farmland around it? Is that where we're setting up our shop?
No, there's an animal dealer though,
Oh, okay.
which we will need to, I guess, make reference to.
Yeah, we will.
Is that a criteria? Are we making that a criteria?
The transportation side of things.
The stream.
Um,
Is
if
that
we
gonna
can, it
be a
would be
requirement?
enjoyable. I think in our game,
All right, let's commit to it.
because let's be honest, you,
Does that come
we
with
get
extra cost?
good. My funny point was going, well, you will sail off of the map into the stream to get to where we are.
Okay, how much are you? 330 grand to buy this. Nope,
Oh, dang.
absolutely not.
Pretty sure that's more expensive than buying it from and constructing it on your own land.
Well, it's a giant one.
Which possibly, but I thought a lot of the larger ones were more like 240,000. But either way, I can't remember. They're two
Okay,
larger
well, I'm
ones.
gonna see. Is there even a stream? I don't think there's even a stream that actually shows up on the map. I think the one I ran through was just a fluke. Yeah, it doesn't show up on the map. Ah, this is gonna be very difficult when we go property hunting.
Hey, it's something. Hey, and people build their own streams and ponds all the time
Yeah,
when they have money, not off the bat.
yeah, yeah. That's also not in my repertoire.
No.
Ugh. Okay, well, running back. I feel so bad for anybody who's watching my stuff right now. Just running around the map.
Hey, I'm just doing circles. Which,
Yeah,
hey,
this doesn't show up on the map. So, you know.
what's
So how real are we going? Like if we okay, let's think ahead a little bit here. We own two tractors. Crazy. I know. It probably will never actually happen, but we own two tractors.
mhm.
Are we saying no to the little um like teleport thing?
I
I'm down. I'm down
yeah
for
yeah
it. I
yeah.
just need to know and probably will need to be reminded.
I will. I'm also the same way. I'm okay with both factors. They have it in the game for a reason. But if it's one of those things, if we decide we want to do it, then that's what we try to stick to, and we run to all of our equipment. It's
All
the
right, let's
same
do
thing.
it.
Okay, we'll
I'm
do it that
running
way. We will
I'm
eventually have
running down a
to.
path right now, so I mean
I was gonna say we will eventually have to line ourselves up with, like, once we get to the stage of having property, we gotta set it up correctly with having parking spots for everything, so we can kind of not just willy
yeah.
nilly leaving things all over the place.
Yeah,
Um,
probably have to buy the motorcycle that you referenced in the first episode now.
What's that? Why you want the motorcycle now?
Well, I don't want that motorcycle. I'm just saying, like, we need something to get around.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm not. Do,
I agree.
do you have music playing?
I do not. Unless it's
I
coming out of the radio of the
swear,
tractor, but I haven't really been paying attention to that.
I swear I heard music. That's a little creepy.
Oh,
Oh, look, there's another
I
farmer
already
walking
had that
around.
up.
Oh my God, sir, your mustache is fantastic. Wow, that is so good. Your haircut could probably be a little bit more
So he spends
suited to you, I will say.
he spends all his time on his beard and his mustache rather than his actual head of hair.
Beard, no beard, just a
No, just the
mustache.
mustache. Just the mustache.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know where I have found myself. I feel like I'm at like a summer camp.
Okay. I'm on my final loop or lap around this farm, I guess, or this field, I should say. And I think after that, we should probably have our discussion and try to figure out where we want to
Okay.
begin our farm. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Wait,
find
are
out
you
what our
the same
first
lady? Are you
plot
the
of
same
land
lady
will
I
be.
just passed? I mean, you don't have. Oh my God. Whoa, twins just walked into each other. Oh my
Oh,
God,
dang.
that's why. Oh, now one's following the other one.
Huh. I was gonna say,
Uh-oh.
do they at least know each other? Like, or is this just a
Robots.
creepy,
Robots are taking over the. I don't know, man. They are dressed identically. They've got the same haircut.
okay.
They both look not so thrilled.
Like, how weird would that be if you didn't know you had a twin, but then you bumped into him wearing the exact same outfit? I think it's gonna be weird just to bump into him in general, but if you're wearing the exact same
Oh,
outfit at the same time.
there's a little filled in well with a little flower pot in it. That's so nice.
Oh,
I genuinely did not know this little place existed.
I don't know where you are. Are you over by that little
I don't know.
pond area where the
I am right beside field
park is?
58. It legitimately feels like a little summer camp in here. There's people
46.
walking around. No, 58.
I know, but I was like, I'm at 46. I see 59 on my little
Oh,
mini map. I was like, where's
I think
58?
I'm right beside the shop. I
Probably. I think
think.
so. I think you are at that little like kind of picnic kind of site thing, whatever, however you would want to declare it.
Oh, this door's chained off. I want in there. What is this place? Like, actually, I'm so confused. Does anybody know what this is? What's that? Okay, there's. Wow, that sign tells me nothing.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what is this? Or I know I don't know. I'm not sure if you know, or I guess if there is anybody out there that's watching this and knows, let us make a comment. Basically, is this map based off of a real area in the world? And if so, where is it?
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. What do you mean, where is it? It's called, I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Yep.
I really, really, really thought I heard music before, though.
Weird. Yeah.
Very weird, because where would I have heard it from?
Really? Really, game?
What?
Oh, I'm on doing the edge of the map, and it's not.
Oh, because you
It's
100%ed.
Oh, did I 100%? I didn't even realize I did.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
my bad.
Just bring it on back to
Never
the
mind.
shop.
My bad.
Bring it on back to the
I
shop.
was
Yeah.
hands down was going kind of complaining at the fact of going, why is this not working?
Is this a fire hydrant? Is this? You know, as weird as it sounds, I'm kind of glad I didn't find any fun contracts to do while you were still working.
You just got a chance to explore.
I'm just exploring. I've never really taken deep dives into these maps, and they're quite good.
Yeah, they've
Well,
definitely
with
put
my
some
with my limited knowledge and experience, they're very well
yeah,
done.
definitely put some time and effort in making it all correct.
Oh, cruising in a Kubota, huh?
Yes, I was.
I don't know
Yes.
why I said it like that. A Kubota. I don't know why I said Kubota.
Kubota. Gotta go return it all. Couldn't really
Oh
park
yeah,
that.
you're gonna go all the way down to the door?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Hey,
Good for you. We're
so
really taking it serious.
it's like you do it last time, so let's walk in, make sure that they actually know that we've come back with it, and then we can complete the contract.
Nice. Hey, Big win. We are
Cool.
over
Yeah.
$10,000. Look at us go.
Nice, nice. So
Woo.
there's a few larger contracts that just turned over, or well, two contracts I would say would be worth it. But first of all, I think we should
Hopefully you're
let's
there
go.
next time.
Yes, and then but we think we should go look at our map and kind
Uh-huh.
of get a play of where do we think we want to.
I have the map open. Um, I don't have a freaking clue, man.
Yeah, like, cause I think. Oh, I guess maybe we do that in.
Well,
Oh, wrong button. I was just say
okay,
like
there's
the.
two options off the hop that I would think would make sense to look at.
Okay.
Field 29
Okay, the one that I just worked on. That should have popped out right toward to me.
and field 80. They have grass, and we're saying we need grass, right? I think they have grass. The dark green is grass, right? Tell me I'm not.
Oh gosh, I keep on
Okay, yeah, the
pressing the
dark
wrong
green
button.
is grass. So field 80, it's on the
Why
left
is
side of the
all my
map.
stuff turned off? Weird. Sorry. All my like what is turned off right now.
You probably hit the button. There's a little thing at the bottom that says deselect all.
Ah, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, so field 80 is grass, which is on the left side of the map. There's a whole open area, field 100. 99, I don't know what 99 is. Just a bunch of trees. Oh, and a lot of money. Oof.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Oof.
I think that's more my concern. Money. I think.
Field 80 is 44 grand.
Okay, that's not that bad. And like
And
field
field
80s.
29 is 60.
So both of them aren't bad. I think from looking at this setup, like if you went from the 82 upwards, because obviously 82 is probably a little bit smaller than 80, so it's probably a little bit cheaper.
Just
Which
buy out
is
all of them.
yeah. If we were like, I would think it would be the okay, because even if we did like we started up by 29, eventually I think we can expand into 30, 31, 28, and kind of work that whole section, or the same thing down there. You start with down and then expand to get all of them when we have
So
to
the
put in the next thing.
the only thing there then is field 29. It is, well, it's 15 grand more, which isn't actually that bad.
No,
But I would argue that there's more room to expand, probably.
by where 29 is.
Yeah, like look at all the stuff around it. You
I'd
got,
agree. I would agree with that. Also, it puts us a little bit more central to where everything is
well,
compared to
yeah.
being on the outskirts. But
I mean, you also just, I think 29's got to be, because you look at the fields right behind it. So there's four up there.
yeah,
But then on the other side of that little like double road thing, you could get into all of those.
yeah,
Then field 20 through 24, you could technically get into the, like, you could really,
yep. And
that
like even
whole kind of middle section.
yeah, and even
Or,
with that, like, because again, depending on when we get enough money for it, because we're sitting at only just 11,000. Um, it may not be grass on those fields. It may change, but like field number 30, that's right beside number 29. If we're thinking of going in that area, that's 52,000. Like it's 10,000 cheaper than the 29,
yeah,
or $8,000 cheaper. So
yeah.
again, not much, but all of those are kind of around the same price. So even if like we come to the point where well, I guess the ones above it are a little bit higher. There's one that's 80,000.
So
Um,
let's aim for 70 grand.
yeah, I think 70 grand is probably a good buying point, and then that gives us a little
We
bit
we
extra
can
to
get
get
one of
whatever we
those up
need. Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah. Sweet.
yeah. I think that's where we're gonna go. We could start with yeah. I think starting with that 29-30 area is probably best, and probably I'd say probably kind of go with grass first, and then buy the field to have the cows on, because then we at least have a field of grass in production to feed our
It might have
cows.
been a train.
What? Oh, you heard the train?
Maybe it wasn't music. Maybe it was a
Oh,
train.
okay,
Sorry.
okay. Sorry, my
Oh,
chair's
and a
also
bug. Get out of here.
creaking a lot. Uh,
Get out of here. Okay. Are we
cool.
wrapping up? Is that
Uh,
that?
yeah, if we want to stay with our timing, and our overall timing, because we're at about 40 minutes right now, then yeah, this would be our wrap up of our next one.
Okay, sweet. Well,
Cool.
thanks for coming along. Thanks for sailing
Yeah.
along. Thanks for climbing aboard, however you want to say it.
Thank you
And
for coming down for the journey down my tiny stream.
yeah, we'll be back with more. We've got a plan.
We do, and we are.
Got a plan.
We are. Well, have yourself a good one, and we will see you next time.
Okay, bye.